Right, Bobby, another tricky afternoon. Obviously, we've got the injuries and the problems that we've got on the pitch, and it just does seem to keep going. How do we turn this around?
Yeah, listen, I've always said I don't really ever talk about injuries, but you can see my side is completely torn apart at the moment, and I have to say this. I think a few people see it on Monday night when you only had two players on the pitch when last time we won was against Slough. So it's very, very difficult at the moment. It's a real big challenge. I've got to say, I apologise to the supporters that I didn't do a interview on Monday. That's not like my character, but we've just been crucified by a brilliant full-time Dorking side with a completed side, and for the first time in my career it was a little bit, what do you say? Because whatever you say is no right or wrong, but I wanted to stand up here today, and we've competed really well again for 70 minutes today, and then we've give away a real sloppy goal again, and you've got to take ownership. But I think a lot of people have seen this week. I think, up until today, we had one or two back out there today, but we've had 13 injuries. I lost another two from Monday night, and sometimes I think people do need to know the truth. We're going through an absolute tornado right at the moment with injuries, but there's no excuse sometimes with some of the goals. But we played two lads today that should never play. We're just trying to make numbers at this stage of the season. But lucky enough, we don't have a game now for 2 weeks, and we can now hopefully bring 5 or 6 back. We just found out Ben Tompkins is out now until after Christmas. Willow is out now for at least another 6-7 weeks. Carla J today, bad knee. The list goes on. And I don't really ever like to come out and say it, but you get people come online and they haven't got a clue what is going behind the scenes. But what I will say to you, when I had my starting 11, we were top of the league. Now I've only got 2 players out on the pitch on Monday night and last week and the week before. Then the week before is people might understand what's going on here. But I just said to the boys, you've got to go away and reflect on not the first goal, the second and the third goal. I know confidence is very, very low at the moment. We can't hide that. And I know they're gutted with certain players out. When you look, today, my best player the last 4 or 5 games has been Brandon. He's suspended today. Kyra, my centre midfielder, suspended. Chris Smith today, another one, injured. Manny pulled his hamstring, another one. The list goes on. And I thought I was going to come out and tell a few home truths today. I run the ship, and at the moment it's sinking with injuries. But guess what? I'll be in the office tomorrow and I'll be working hard. And hopefully we will have a proper side, back on the pitch on the 14th of December, because we do know we've got 3 or 4 coming back, but we're still going to be lacking a few as well. Fair play to Kingy today. My goalkeeper, you could see he couldn't take the goal kicks at the end there. That's why we put an extra goalkeeper on the bench today to cover that. And two of the lads that are on the bench today, are struggling themselves. But it's a tough day today, but I've got to single out my fans today. They were brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant out there today, and what they're seeing is, you can see they're disappointed, but facts don't lie. We are inundated. A lot of people might get 5 or 6. This has never happened to me before in my career. This has never happened. So this is new territory for me right now. So I'm learning a lot, but when you're picking a side on a Friday night and a Thursday night, you can only pick what's available. And everyone that's available, especially these youngsters, I've got to single out little Kumbi today. He's given away the pass today for their goal. I truly feel for him. He's in there and he's crying. He's a youngster. Would he be playing right now, week in, week out? No, but we have to use him at the moment. But well done to Brad Roberts, the other youngster that's had to come on today and do well. The goalkeeper, he made some brilliant saves on Monday, but we took him out today because he's still a youngster. And I'm not here to destroy them youngsters. They need to be a number for us at times as well. But I think some of the youngsters have come out and showed a lot of credit. Some experienced players need to really go away and look at themselves. You know what I mean? We can all talk away, and I thought the fans would have seen a really composed first half, a really compact first half. But the minute the first one went again, it was the same as last week, week before, because they're so young. And there's, only 2 leaders, and most of my leaders are off the pitch today. But listen, that's football. Really, really difficult. But I wanted to come in front of this camera and tell the truth. We apologise that we've let in 5 goals today, especially when we're in the 60th, 70th minute at 0-0, and then that happened.